Hello guys, it's Next Gen Underdog, and I am here with a video, and a couple of my friends wanted me to watch Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. I don't think I've never seen it, and I don't know what it's about. I mean, apparently it looks weird, but I've never seen it, so I think this is the first one. But I'll just watch it just to see.
I was only 9 years old. I loved Shrek so much, I had all the merchandise and movies. I prayed to Shrek every night before bed, thanking him for the life I've been given.
And I'm not going to show this on
Shrek is love, I
my
say.
phone.
Shrek is life. My dad hears me and calls me a faggot. I knew he was just jealous of my devotion for Shrek. I called him a cunt. He slaps me and sends me to go to sleep. I'm crying now, and my face hurts. I lay in bed, and it's really cold. A warmth is moving towards me. I feel something touch me. It's Shrek. I'm so happy. He whispers in my ear, "This is my swamp." He grabs me with his powerful ogre hands and puts me on my hands and knees. I'm ready. I spread my ass cheeks for Shrek. He penetrates my butthole. It hurts so much, but I do it for Shrek. I can feel my butt tearing as my eyes start to water. I push against his force. I want to please Shrek. He roars a mighty roar as he fills my butt with his love. My dad walks in. Shrek looks him straight in the eye and says, "It's all ogre now." Shrek leaves through my window. Shrek is love.
That was weird. Oh, well, there's a second one, apparently. Let's watch the fourth one, because you can barely hear the second one. I think, I don't know. That's what my friend said.
I never knew my real parents. I was told by my caretakers that before I was born, my father passed away after a lengthy battle with lung cancer. It was only a week before the day of my birth. My mother had an extremely difficult delivery, and she died only 1 day after my birth. Even though I never knew my parents, I miss them with all my heart. I never got to know their voices, their lullabies, their touch, or their love. I grew up in the supervision of a foster home with many other children my age. Sometimes they would pick on me and hurt my feelings.
Really did, Bull.
The caretakers would not offer much support as they seemed not to understand. The only comfort I found in my empty life was Shrek. His films brought joy to my day, and his merchandise brought material value to my life. On the day of my 12th birthday, I woke up, slipped on my Shrek 2 t-shirt, and walked downstairs. The other children gathered up to mock me as usual. They pointed fingers, mocking me for the fact that I had no friends outside of the orphanage to come to my birthday party. "You don't have any friends," began one of my bullies. "Other than Shrek, of course." The children laughed. "Even an idiot like you should know that Shrek is Drek." I didn't eat cake, play games, or laugh with my pals. I simply went upstairs to my room and wrote in my diary. May 18th, I wrote in the corner of the page. I've been surrounded by people all day, but I've never felt more alone. I put the pen closed the book. I took a deep breath and was surprised to find my lungs filling with the scent of onions. I heard a soft, fatherly voice from the window of my room. "You are never alone," said the voice. "Not now, not ever." I turned my head and spotted a looming green figure. Shrek, I whispered. "Is that you?" "Aye, it is. I'm here for your birthday, laddie." My heart rose. A smile crossed my face. "Really? Thank you, Shrek. This is the happiest day of my life," I told him, elated. "Come with me. Your present's downstairs," he said. I hopped up, took Shrek's hand, and rushed down the stairs. The children all looked at Shrek and I as we entered the room. What could the present be, I wondered. I was so excited. Shrek winked at me before crouching down and putting out his arms beside him, like an airplane. He began a cold sprint towards the group of children and allowed his arms to clothesline every single one of them.
This is weird.
I could hear the snapping of necks and the satisfying wheezes of the air being knocked out of the lungs of the children. Shrek smiled and picked up the surviving children by their hair until he had them all in his grasp. With his free hand, he unbuttoned his pants and let his thick, pungent cock spring into the crisp air. With one overhand swing, he impaled all of the children on his cock effortlessly. He fucked all of their corpses until he finished with a torrent of steaming onion sauce. He tossed the children aside. No words were exchanged. My body, writhing with desire, seemed to read his mind. He looked me in the eye, and within an instant, I knew what I had to do. I gave in to my basic primal urges and lunged at Shrek's still shreked dick. Grunting and leaning down, I exposed my pale cheeks to the ogre and let him fill me. Inch by inch I was claimed. I bit my lips and began to cry as pain, pleasure, and love consumed my soul.
What are you doing?
Soon, Shrek filled my bowels with another flash flood of musky fluid. He slipped me off his penis and carried me to bed. I was exhausted, but satisfied. Shrek.
Okay, that's enough. Well, I don't even know what I just watched. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and see you in the next generation.